Hello, welcome to this weather update. It's a little after midnight, August 10th, 2018, going into Friday from Thursday night. With all the drama going on, I wanted to make sure, I haven't had a chance to even do a weather update. But I feel we need to do one because we have some really bad air quality across the whole entire country right now, courtesy of all these wildfires. And you noticed the haze in the sky today a little bit. Well, it's going to get worse because these fires here in California are just out of control right now. You can see they're continuing to burn. Look at all the smoke from it, and then it's actually, look at all these fires here. It looks like there's a whole bunch of new ones now in British Columbia over here. So, insane amount of wildfires burning once again here, and you can see all the smoke spreading here. This big smoke cloud here that will be spreading eastward, and right now it's gonna spread eventually, getting over to us. But you can already see if you look closely here. This is the high resolution satellite, by the way, from today, from technically yesterday, Thursday, August 9th. But you can see this smoke that's already moving into the area. So nice blue skies. I don't know when we're gonna see them. All right. And we also have, I think it's Hurricane John. Which one's Hurricane John? I gotta go to the Hurricane Center update. Just look at all these storms though going off. That looks like Hector over there. Yeah, I will go to the site. It's hard to keep track of all the action going on there in the Pacific. But as far as today goes, we had sunshine, haze, and numerous cumulus clouds over the area, but no thunderstorms. You can actually see, yep, there's the smoke again. So if you feel like you've had a raspy throat, or whatever you have, feel like the air is dirty, it is. We have smoke particles in the air. Due to this, due to all the smoke from this conflagration in the western part of the United States. And then we have the smoke. We also have all the dust coming off the Sahara too, as well, the sand and all that other stuff. So let's take a look and see what the future holds as far as we're gonna go over. We're not gonna look at the models. We're gonna go over. We're gonna go to earthnullschool.com. earthnullschool.net, and take a look there next. Okay, so we're looking at all the dust coming off the Sahara. I'm not using the globe view because for some reason it does not want to work. But you can see all the dust that's coming off the Sahara and spreading now over, it looks like, the southern part of Florida. We're gonna have to look at some webcams and take a look and see how thick the dust is there. We have all this going on, and then we have the smoke. And the smoke shows up quite nicely over here. You can see all the fires, all these fires here in the west. It is nuts. It is nuts, and all the smoke is just traveling across the entire country. This is crazy. Absolutely crazy. Actually, I want to move this in. Alright, I want to try to do an animation here. It just doesn't seem to want me let me do it. You can sort of see the smoke is just gonna be over the area. I'm trying my best here. You can see where the smoke is going, and also the dust. We're looking at smoke right now. This could be dust over here, so I'm gonna switch it back to dust extinction, and you'll see if we go and we back it up. Go back a couple of days here. Alright, you'll see the dust moving across also. So we have dust and we have smoke in the air. So it's crazy. Yeah, it's as far as it. All right, so let's take a look at Ventus Sky and see the conditions across the area. As far as temperatures go, it's a warm evening. Temperatures are in the mid 70s. We have a northwest wind off the land, so there is no sea breeze, which means we're dealing with warm temperatures even in the evening. But the good news is the dew points have come down, and we can look at those dew points right now. We have some drier air in place, so we have dew points into the mid 60s. Which is, it's been a while since the dew point's been this low, which is not really that low, but the way it's been this summer with the humidity, it's just been non-stop. So over Long Island, dew points generally in the mid 60s. It gets more humid as you head out east because it's closer to the ocean, and the same thing goes for if you go south down toward the Jersey Shore. The further north and west you go, the lower the dew points get. As we're going to go into tomorrow and look at what is going to actually, no, technically it's later today. We will go into later today and see what is going to happen with the dew points. All right, and the winds too, because right now we have a westerly flow. So by 8 a.m. we still have a westerly flow across the area. And look at that. Wow, the dew points have actually no. That says Thursday. That was earlier, so this is malfunctioning. Hold on a sec. We've got to make it today. All right, so let's take a look at today, 8 a.m. All right. So apparently it was grabbing data from yesterday, before midnight. But let's go ahead, and you can see we have low dew points now spreading over the area. So the good news is the dew point will be lower tomorrow, so it won't be as humid. Dew points will be in the mid 60s and maybe even some low 60s over here, and maybe even down in Jersey. This is indicating some lower dew points as well. Same thing as we go into later into Friday as well. We have low dew points, but the sea breeze will wind up developing by the afternoon, which probably will bring higher dew points, but somewhat cooler temperatures on the South Shore. So we're going to go back to temperature, and we're going to take a look at that, see how the temperatures are doing tomorrow. So we'll go start up at noon, and you can see it's going to warm up well into the mid 80s, probably hotter in Toms River, because it's always hotter in Toms River. Let's take a look at the afternoon. So again, over the island, looks like mid and maybe upper 80s, and low 90s over Jersey. It looks like, so it will be hot, but it'll be a little less humid. So that'll be the saving grace with that. But we're going to take a look at the wind speeds now, and take a look at the wind speeds because this also affects how comfortable you feel. If there's a breeze, it won't feel too bad. So let's see. Do we have strong wind? No, the winds are going to be light. And light winds mean it's going to feel uncomfortable. If you don't have a breeze blowing across you, you're sweating, nothing is going to cool you down. It looks like, yeah, there is a sea breeze that will develop over Long Island. And this indicates a sea breeze over Toms River. I don't really see that happening. All right, so Friday, which will be the last really, if you want to go outside, because then we're going to be dealing with rain. Chances for the next 3 days after tomorrow, or should I say later today, Friday. Let's take a look at the sky forecast here. We can go to clouds and look at that. And yeah, there will be clouds popping up over the area. It'll probably be clear in the morning, some scattered clouds, but there'll probably be some cumulus clouds and maybe some cirrus clouds, along with that aforementioned haze that we talked about in the beginning of this video, thanks to all this blasted smoke that's coming from California. So and the West Coast. It's not just California, it's the entire West Coast. So now I want to look at some webcams, and we're going to start with this one in Bahamas, because I want you to take a look at the sky. You see the haze there, but then it breaks. So it goes by very quick, as you can see here, but you can see the haze, and then it kind of breaks, and there's some blue sky. So let's go ahead and look at some of the other ones. Alright, here's kind of a hazy camera. This one's from Homestead, so let's see if this one works. Yeah, you can see the haze. Now, the haze there is from the dust and sand from the Sahara. So they had some storms. Yeah, foggy. Alright, here's another one but it goes by very fast, as you can see. So, but you can see the haze. I would like to find one that captures the sunset. So I'm gonna keep looking. All right, this one we may have luck. This is Cape Coral. It's such low resolution. I don't understand why it's so hard to find a good webcam for people. Do apologize. We're gonna keep looking. Alright, this is the last one I'm checking in Florida, so let's see how this one looks. Hopefully you'll be able to see some of the haze here from this one. You can definitely see it in the sky. And again, this is from the sands of the Sahara, dust from the Sahara. Just want to see a sunrise or sunset. That'll kind of show us the haze. But it seems like this thing is filming mostly nighttime. Now here comes the sun. Alright. There it is. You can see how hazy it is. Yep. That's what I wanted to show you. So you can see how hazy the sun is. So they are dealing with a lot of dust and haze over Florida from this from the Sahara. This is from the Sahara, not from the wildfires, but you could definitely see Florida usually doesn't have hazy skies, but Florida is getting hazy skies, and that's again due to that dust you see sand blowing in from the Sahara, bringing haze all the way to Florida, which is pretty amazing when you think about it. And yeah, this one here is the best one, so you can really shows the haze. Look at that. Look at the colors that are being created from that. It's pretty interesting. Alright, here's one from Squalamy. Pardon me, from Snoqualmie. Can't pronounce it. It looks like, yeah, it looks like there's a lot of smoke. Or I don't know if that's fog or smoke or haze in the air. I just want to show you all these places that have bad air quality due to these fires. It's quite something. So we'll see. Here comes the sunrise. Oh, look at that. There you go. So yeah, it looks like the Seattle area is having bad air quality as well from these fires. A lot of haze, very hazy. That's really hazy right there. That's very hazy. Yeah, so this is what's going on. People can't breathe. It kind of reminds me of the future. People are saying, oh, we'd all have to wear spacesuits and masks because the air quality will be unbreathable. Well, we're getting close to that because of all these fires going on. It's ridiculous. I mean, we're suffocating here. And from the smoke, everybody's suffering. West Coast, East Coast. It's terrible. Alright, so we're looking at this one now. Let's see if this one will... This is Paradise, California. You can see the haze right there. Yep, there it is. It's piney, though. But a little blue sky there. Alright, that's going to be it for the webcam. Alright, so the last part of this update, we're going to talk about the hurricanes. You can see there's an article, Dangerous Air Quality. I'll provide the link in the description below about all the smoke that's affecting people. We have Tropical Storm John, so it's weakened, and that's because it's moved into cooler waters, so it's weakened, and sustained winds are only at 60 miles an hour, and minimum central pressure is 997 millibars, and its movement is west-northwest at 14 miles an hour, so it's moving away from land. Then we have Tropical Storm Christy with maximum sustained winds 70 miles an hour, so could become a hurricane. It's a little further south, 992 millibar central pressure, and its movement is north at 7. But generally they move into cooler water. But the thing is, we have more storms over here, because we got to move over here and check out Hector, of course. And that is still a major hurricane there, Category 3 hurricane. It is luckily has missed Hawaii. Minimal impacts there, from what I understand. Maximum sustained winds 125 miles an hour. Minimum central pressure 955 millibars, and its movement is west at 16 miles an hour. Alright, so I just want to leave you with some images of Christy. Not particularly healthy looking storm. I mean, it's holding its own, but it's, you know, nowhere near the kind of shape that Hector was in. And speaking of Hector, we're going to look at Hector now. But we don't have an image of Hector, so I guess we're not going to be looking at Hector. All right, we'll wrap it up with Tropical Storm John. How appropriate. Named after me, of course. Again, yeah, we're having some issues with getting data in, but there is Tropical Storm John. Definitely weakening. You can definitely see it's moving into cooler water now. So that will conclude this weather update. Again, if you're having sneezing, raspy throats, it's all due to bad air quality from a combination, at least here, a combination of probably getting some of the effects from that sand and dust that's blowing off the Sahara, and also the smoke from the wildfires out west. So we are just breathing toxic air, and it's not good. Not good at all. People need to wake up and see what's going on. We are in a climate emergency. People need to wake up. I don't know how many times I gotta say it. That's it for this update.